every picture she's in with Russell Wilson, she is leaning away from him. Let me show you something here. I'm just going to give you guys a quick little slideshow. Look at the top of your screen. There's Russell Wilson leaning in. Sierra is leaning away from Russell Wilson. That is not arousal, gentlemen. Let's take a look at another picture. This is her with 50. Look how she leans in. She's got a look on her face like the cat that ate the canary. Actually, 50 looks like he's got the face of the cat that ate the canary. Sierra's like, oh my God, look how lucky I am. She's leaning into him. Body language. Look at the glow in her skin. Let's go to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is looking at the camera. He's still leaning into Sierra. Sierra is doing her best. Dude, if she turns her neck any further away from Russell, she's going to break her neck. Look at that fake smile. Oh, I'm so happy. I hope that this $1 million smile fools them into thinking that I'm actually happy with this schlub. Look at another picture. Look at this. Russell Wilson has his hands on her belly. You are the mother of my child. Sierra still can't lean into him. True to form, Russell Wilson is leaning in. Look at her. And the only reason she's smiling is because she's with child. That's that motherly glow. She actually looks genuinely happy, but it's not because she's with Russell. It's because she's with child, as every mother. Look at this. Look at these smiles. Let's just go back. Look, that ain't no smile. That is a smile. That's not a smile. That's a fake smile, guys. She is not happy. She's happy she's with him for those financial reasons, but oh no, this is a woman who has given her mind, body, and soul to someone. Look at this. That is pure, unadulterated sexual attraction. Dude, she looks like she's ready to go down on him right now. And look at this picture. Sierra looks almost upset. She almost looks mad that she's with Russell Wilson. Let me put up a couple of pictures. To show you how not into Fernando she is. Let's take a look. That's her pre-wall, post-wall. This is Fernando at the top of your screen. There's Paula on the bottom. What do you notice? She is literally turning away from him. Women don't turn away from men they love in pictures. Here's another one, the one that was just on your screen. He's kissing her, and she could not look more uncomfortable. This is unbelievable. She is so not into Fernando. He doesn't get it. She does. She's not aroused by Fernando. She's attracted to his nice guy persona. She's attracted to him because her family likes him. Here's that love at first sight. How much you want to bet this guy was a bad boy? Look at the smile on her face.
Get a girlfriend who gives you sex whenever you want it with my 7-hour audio course, How to Build a Quality Woman from the Ground Up. The link is in the description.
Look at the twinkle in her eye. Let's put this up side by side. Here is her with the love of her life on the right, Fernando on the left. Like the cat that ate the canary on the right. Look at her. Big shit-eating grin, eyes just a twinkling. They either probably just got done having sex, or about to have sex, or having sex, maybe even all three. Look at her leaning away from him. In every picture, Russell is leaning into Sierra. She's leaning away. Even this one, which isn't quite so obvious. Look, Russell's leaning in. Sierra's doing her damnedest to keep that space. Well, it's the same with Paula and Fernando. As you can see here, he is leaning in to kiss her, and she is uncomfortably uncomfortable.
Which is not a rarity, and that she is clearly not sexually attracted to her husband. Take a look at your screen, guys. Look at the photo. Look at the picture on the left. He is leaning in for a kiss. She is not only leaning away, she looks like she could not be more uncomfortable. This looks like an awkward cheek kiss from an ex-boyfriend. She is clearly not aroused by or sexually attracted to her husband. You look at the photo on the right. Again, she's leaning away. She's also paying more attention to the camera than she is to him. Right? He's leaning in. She's leaning. Look how she tilts her head away. This is unbelievable. Listen, again, this is body language 101. Let's go to the next set of photos here. There we are. Here we are. More leaning away, right? You can even see the slight leans, guys. She doesn't have to be way back like Sierra does with Russell Wilson, but just notice, he is leaning into her, and I'm looking at the photo on the left here. She's leaning away from him. Even though they've got the cheesy coffee mugs, that's what she said, and I said yes, and the wedding ring and all, she is still leaning away. Then look at the photo on the right. I'm assuming that this is his mother or her mother or whoever. But even though she is facing her husband, she is still tilting her head. He is leaning into her. She is leaning away from him. Gentlemen, this is the body language of a woman who is not aroused by the man she's with. Again, this is body language 101. Let's take a look at another photo. And this one is much more telling. So in the upper left-hand corner, you see her husband with his shit-eating grin, cheeseburger smile. In the middle, there's Holly, but she's leaning into someone who is not her husband. You see this girl's body language? She is leaning, she is pressing herself into this guy, and he's even throwing up a peace sign. You see the peace sign he's throwing up underneath? It looks as though part of his hand is probably touching her breast, which is not an accident. Guys, again, body language never lies, guys. You really have to pay attention and look at these kinds of things. Her husband is on the left. She is leaning away from him. There is another dude on the right she is leaning into, and he's probably grazing her breast. This is unbelievable. Okay, so we take a look at this first picture. I believe this picture was taken in Times Square. One thing that is indicative of women who are not really aroused by their boyfriends or husbands is that he leans in, she leans away, or there's space between them. In this picture, it looks as though she is pushing him away. Wait a minute, the camera's on. Let me pull you a little bit closer. Here we go. So here they are at the beach. He's got his arm around her. Notice how she's standing straight up. She can't lean into... She could lean in, but she's standing straight up, and her hand isn't any... When a woman loves a man and they're taking a picture together, she's got his arm around him, and she has his hand has her hand on his chest. We see it all the time when women are taking pictures with men that they are aroused by. She's doing neither. Her hands are straight by her side. You would think that she's taking a picture with a long-lost friend here. Here's another picture. And again, this one is still a little slight. You can't really see it unless you know how to look. And oh, by the way, there's another pair of Yeezys. These ones are all white. He is slightly leaning in. She is slightly leaning away, and her hand is down at her side. Again, if she really were turned on by her husband, if she really were aroused by him, her hand would be on his chest. This is a telltale sign of a woman who is sexually attracted to a man. She's making physical contact with both hands. Look at this picture. This is qualification number 1. He's looking at her, she's looking at the camera. Dude, Rollo Tomasi talks about this all the time. You see in these pictures that if the girl pays more attention to the camera than she is him, she's not into the guy. Not only is she leaning her head back away from him, there's space between them. Guys, space between, guys, look. Dude, there's a good 6 inches between these two. Her head is her head is leaned back. I don't know how else I can put this, guys. Oh, this is her pregnant. Now you can see that they've both gained a little weight. This dude actually, I would assume that the baby is Richard's, right? Even Jenna's not stupid enough to have unprotected sex outside of her marriage, forfeiting her last chance at happiness, right? We'll save that for another day and time. But again, notice her hand is on her belly, not on him. He is leaning into her. She's leaning away. She can't get further enough away from him, guys. Let's look at this one. Oh, this one. Oh my God, this one. Look at this. Again, he's leaning into her and she's leaning away from him. Her hand is down at her side. Guys, dude, this looks like they're on a friend date. You can tell he wants to fuck her, and her smile almost looks uncomfortable. She looks uncomfortable being in this dude's arms. Look at this one. Dude. Can it get any more obvious? Dude, you can see the plants between them. There's like good 6-8 inches between them. His hand is around. Dude, he is trying to grasp her and bring her closer. She doesn't want to because she ain't turned on. Look at it. Her hand is not only down by her side, it's behind her. She wants nothing. She does not even want to touch this dude. There he is, leaning over. He's grabbing her, leaning over. leaning over. She's leaning away. Her hand is at her side boss. She doesn't want to touch the guy, and she can't get far enough away from him. Oh, well, look at this. Take your game with women to the next level with my video course, How to Master the Game. Over 25 hours of game knowledge. The link is in the description. Here's an interesting picture. Her head is tilted towards this guy. She's pointing at this guy. Look at the $1 million fucking smile on this bitch's face. That's not her husband, guys. That's somebody else, probably one of her husband's homeboys. This guy is tatted up, right? This guy's got piercings. This guy, dude, the dude looks like an essay. Looks like he's a fucking gang. Looks like an East LA Crip. And there is Jenna, right there, pointing at him. Dude, smile lines, face lighting up the fucking screen. Ain't no distance. Look, check this out. This is her husband. Distance between, look at all this gap. Look at this gap. There's a gap there, right? We got a 6-foot gap there. She can't get further enough away. All of a sudden now you get, with the essay, Manuel, I don't see no space. She's got her tits rubbed right up against his chest, and she's pointing at him. Looks happy as a motherfucker. Ain't no hover hands in this photo. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God, this is funny. So this is now Richard kissing Jenna. She can't get, dude, she can't get away. She can't get far enough away from him, guys. Look, her mouth isn't open. She looks like it almost looks like she's tensed up. All you got to do is look at these pictures and you can tell that she is not sexually aroused by her man.